Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon, here on Stoneblock 3. So last episode we went and bred up a full set of resource chickens, and today we kind of really need to get some storage in. But in order to transport all of our stuff to our storage room, which is going to be right back here, ignore the wooden room in the side there, that is for spawning a few mobs, we need some sort of pipe. And for that, at least for the ones that I'm aware of, we need steel. However, looking through some stuff, it looks like there's some different pipes here as well that we should be able to craft pretty easily. Now, I've got a few other ideas for some other stuff, including crafting up some ender chests and ender pouches, which we should be able to do. That is mostly so I can get rid of some of the stone that I need trying to get to the nether and eventually the end. And for that, we're also probably going to need a better hammer than our brass rose gold electrum hammer, which works really well. It's just, I'm probably going to need something with more durability going that far out. So I've been working on a few things for that. And, well, I think today we're going to start working on maybe getting some electrical power or something like that, because we're going to need it to progress pretty soon. Now, I was looking in our book and we have this laser drill here that we could get. The issue is that we are going to need some latex for that. So we need to go through industrial foregoing to get that. And we are going to need some power for that. So slipping through all of these, and it looks like there's a couple of these thermal series dynamos that we should be able to automate pretty easily. First of those is a lapidary dynamo, so we get power from gems, and a Stirling dynamo, which is basically just normal furnace. So we should have everything we need to craft those, just from our chickens. And how I'm thinking we're going to automate these is for the lapidary one, the most powerful thing we can put in there to produce the most power is diamonds. Well, we've got several diamond chickens, and we might as well put those in. The Stirling one, we can just use coal. So we're going to need a few more chickens, which we should have plenty to start this up. But we'll need some roosts, and we're going to need the dynamos, as well as something to transport. The power, which should be energy pipes, because, yeah, these require steel. And we don't have the stuff to make steel. So we should just be able to get some energy pipes. Those should do just fine. Can these be used for universal cables or something? A universal pipe. Maybe we'll mess with those later. But I'm going to go and get some power set up, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got everything that we should need to make these work, and we've got a nice big room here to put pretty much all of our technical stuff. At least I'm hoping it'll fit all of our technical stuff. So, now we just need to get these in. We should just be able to, you know what, let's use our hammer. I've got a little bit extra space, so we can put these right against where the wall should be. That way we can work everything else into the wall. Have some energy pipes going off. Roost there, and connect the two with item pipes. And hopefully that connects. It does. And now if you stick our chickens in there, that's not pulling stuff out. Okay, so that's what I get for not actually reading this thing. Apparently we need some sort of configurator. And there we go. It looks like our Stirling dynamo is now producing power, and apparently I can rotate that, which will be very nice for configuring those pipes over there. At least it's not going to the lapidary dynamo, which is good, but we'll disconnect that. And we should be able to... There we go. There is both of our dynamos producing power nicely. And now we really just need to go look through stuff to figure out what we can use this power for, considering we don't have anything that actually requires it. So I'm going to take a quick look in the book and see what all there is that we need to get. Alright, now that we have that, we now need to get a fluid extractor so we can get some latex, which will then go into the latex processing unit so that we can get some plastic. And hopefully this is actually providing enough power for everything we're going to need. Definitely interesting though. So I'm going to go work and get those and figure out what all we can do with all this. Hoping this is going to provide enough power that we don't really have to add any more. Although, with how easy that is to set up, we can probably just do generators all along the wall here if we really need to. So, as I was saying, I'm going to go figure out what machines I want to put in here for right now and get those all set up. And then I'll be right back. And there we go. We've got 5 new machines in here. We've got a sawmill, pulverizer, fluid encapsulator, sequential fabricator, and a redstone furnace. Now, I really only know what 3 of these do. I think this one we can basically just put stuff into buckets or hardened concrete, which would be really nice to not have to mine that up. And I have no idea what this thing does, but we have it anyway. So I did go ahead and use our sawmill here to get a bunch of planks. And we're going to do that for the jungle logs here to get some planks for that. That way we can get some drawers going, I think. And we do need a storage controller, so that's quartz and stone, as well as a bunch of compacting drawers, so we're going to need quite a bit of stone. Fortunately, in our new ender pouch here, I've got several things of compressed stone, because I decided to go do a little mining, just to try and get us a little bit closer to the nether ring, and let's just smelt some of that. So let's see how this is holding up for energy. It looks like it's not quite keeping up with the machines, but it looks like it's keeping up with 2 of them going at the same time, which is good. The sawdust that we get here we can use to make cardboard boxes, which if I was reading the tips in the menu correctly, we can use those to pick up spawners, so that'll be quite nice to have. And I decided I was sick of running back and forth to our crafting table, so we have a portable one now. But we'd have to go find some of those first. So for now, let's go get some of the crafting drawers set up with the compacting drawers, because I would really like to be able to stop having to turn all of the nuggets into ingots from our chickens. So I'm going to go get a few of those set up and probably also a drawer controller. And then I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gotten everything linked up, but it doesn't seem like it's pulling anything out of the drawers and putting it in. So I don't know if something's messed up. There is this linking tool that we could make. So I went and grabbed a few things of sugarcane, get the paper for that. Now we just need 1, 2, and we'll just grab the whole thing of diamonds. And hopefully that will cause that to work. There we go. Now we've got that slowly filtering in. Let's get a few bigger drawers for our diamonds and stuff. We could probably put the diamonds into a compacting drawer here. But we're off to a start. We have several drawers already in, and that covers most of our metals actually, which is going to be very nice. We still need to get the rest of them in. We'll get 3 more for our diamond, netherite, and emeralds. But for now, we now have a bunch of iron, copper, and everything else. So while we wait for that to slowly filter through and we get away from all of the popping sounds from the chickens, head over here where we have a bunch of stuff in our smeltery. So this is actually for a couple pieces that I want for a new and hopefully improved hammer for mining out to the nether. Unfortunately, they require a bit more heat than lava will generate. And we also need the additional heat to melt the diamonds to get a tier 5 cobble generator, which is the last step in our quest that we have for that. So let's get some diamonds in there. And I went and got this bucket of blazing blood, weird name. Apparently that should have enough heat to create the alloys that we need. And let's just check on that here. So we need the diamonds melting. It looks like we've got everything else combined, because I need a bit of copper to add into there to get the last alloy. If we didn't put it in before, it wouldn't have worked. So now we need apparently 4 blocks of diamonds. So we're gonna need more diamonds. So at least we have a diamond chicken. And there we go, another 3 blocks of diamonds in there to go smelt. So now we have both of the alloys that we need. So we need to get out our molds that we need. So we got a hammerhead and a tough tool handle. So that'll just get us the pieces that we want, and it looks like oh, we've got a whole extra 8 ingots of this stuff. So let's get out our ingot cast and see if I can't find some more inventory space here. And note that we don't want to put our backpack there, we want the ingot cast. Alright, there we go. That gets us Queen's Slime, which is what I want for the head of our hammer because it is very strong. If I was reading the book correctly, it looks like it's actually got the highest durability of any material. So that'll be very helpful for mining out a very long way. And it should give us a bit of extra durability by using some slime to coat the tool. At least it should if I'm reading the instructions correctly. So we can pour our diamonds into there, get back our ingot cast, and set down our tool handle for once this finishes filling up with diamond. A lot of diamond. And this gives us heptasian? No idea. This will just allow us to mine faster. 4,000 durability. Lightweight. Smite 2. Yeah, this should go well. Now all we need to do is go test out our tool, which we should probably get rid of some of the stuff in our inventory. Now our tunnel here is all the way out to 400, and this is a very colorful hammer. That is very interesting to look at in our hand there. We're going to have it full rainbow. We should probably get some slime on that. That way we get 600 and something things of over slime, which means that we can mine several blocks before we have to worry about the durability going down. So if we get out a stack of slime balls, like we're going to need more than that. That maxes out our over slime. We have max power on our hammer for mining, and now we can head down our tunnel. So this is going to take quite a while. I will meet you over there once we get to the end. Alright, so here we are out at X400. The nether is still quite a ways away. And we look on our map, we've got something big here. It looks to be about 40 blocks above us though, so let's get out our diamond hammer here and make a nice little offshoot. And with this, we should be able to make a nice little staircase. And hopefully find out what that is. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a mine shaft, but it certainly doesn't look like any mine shaft I'm used to. So we've still got another 30 blocks to go. I guess we'll find out then. All right, so we seem to have come up to the wall here. So let's dig in and see what this is. Stone dungeon. Found in the outer half of the stone circles. There's still spawner dungeons around here. So let's see what we have around here. Let's get some light in there so we don't get mobs spawning right in front of us. And, ooh, we got some Mobius fuel and some tridents. That'll be very nice. Let's get back here so we don't get skeletoned. And what we can do for this is just press down on cobblestone into a much more manageable state. So with our inventory freed up a little bit, we can now enter in here. Nope. There's a creeper there. Okay. This is going to be very interesting. Good thing we have an oak trapdoor here. That way we can create a semi-safe way in here. That's going the wrong way. There we go. Now we should be able to sneak in and out of here without issues. All the mobs should hopefully be able to path to us. And we can kill them with some safety. Alright, with the number of creepers that keep coming from that side there must be a spawner. So I wonder if we can't sneak along the side, maybe either pick that up or disable it. Alright, so we should just be able to dig right along the wall here. Get a cardboard box, because I believe that we should be able to use to pick up the spawner, if I'm reading everything correctly. So let's see. Oh, got some dried kelp and some wheat in there. And that is the inside of the area. So let's get some light in there. And also block that back up, because we don't want a creeper going. Boom. And keep going. Oh, there we go. There's the inside of that chamber. Block that off. Let's go so we can smack their ankles. And let's dig down here so we can actually see inside there. Doesn't look like there's a spawner. There's none that I can see. And nope. Here they come. There's quite a few in there. So let's get our stuff. And it looks like one of them is enchanted. Oh no, skilled creeper. That's going to make making this safer very interesting. But with all the mobs in here, it may take a little while before I actually really get into this place. So I'm gonna go clear out this dungeon here, and then I'll be back to show off what we get from this thing. Alright, so most of that dungeon is raided now, and we filled up quite a bit of stuff. I had to craft more backpacks here just to store all the stuff, and we got a lot of good things in here. Got some cold silverfish shards, we got a shulker shell, enchanting table, bunch of mana steel armor, and that's only a small section of what we managed to obtain from there. We also died quite a few times, and we got quite a few spawners, so I am quite happy with that. We got some Project E fuel, which will help us quite a bit once we start getting into that. But all in all, that was a lot of stuff. And I think next time we take on one of those dungeons, we're getting one of these feral flare lanterns, which we should actually be able to craft right now, or at least a few of them. Let's get some of those if I can remember where I hid the glowstone. So those will basically just light up a whole area for us, which will be very, very useful. So we can just say hide one of those in the floor or something, and it'll just light everything around it. So if we were to hide one under this dirt block here, eventually we'd be able to just knock out all of our torches here and not have to worry about stuff spawning. At least I hope that's how that works. Should work that way. That's how it worked in Stoneblock 2 anyway. We'll have to see. Hopefully that doesn't spawn anything while we're running around. But that'll be a much nicer way of lighting up that whole area. And you can actually already see it's already lit something up. So there we go. Invisible lighting sources. I love it. Now we still have a lot more to do for the storage. I'm really hoping this is actually going to be big enough. We may have to move this controller to the middle, I think it is. That way we can take full advantage of its full range. But for now, we have this, and I'm quite happy with that. I think the next thing that we need to do now that our smeltery is emptied from all of our previous work is we need to go and start getting a few things crafted up for these other gears. Now we need 36 things of Invar, and I don't know how much Constantan because I actually haven't checked. That's just copper and nickel 1-to-1. So it should be pretty easy for you. And the only problem with this is we can't tell what these are. For all of our Invar, we need 12 nickel and 24 iron. It's very nice that we can just take these out one at a time instead of having to get half a stack. So I'm going to go get those melting and try and get a few more things of storage, and then I'll be right back. All right, so we did go and expand our storage. We did go and get all of the gears that we planned to get. And then we proceeded to get distracted and mined another 100 blocks, discovering a spawner dungeon, which I kind of noticed from the map and the fact that we couldn't get there through the stone dungeon. So let's dig our way into there, see what we can find. We've been right nearby, so I don't think there should be anything that has spawned in here, and I think we were far enough away that the spawners won't activate. Aha. Skelly spawner, it looks like. Keep lighting this place up, that way we don't run into anything. But it looks like there's some stairways here in the corner. I wonder if these lead up to... No. Okay, I'm wondering if only one of them leads up there? Is there really anything up there worth going after? Looks like not, although I think I saw a spawn up there, so we'll definitely check it out. Doesn't look like it's that one, and hopefully we can get everything cleaned out of here without having any problems. And I'm gonna go poke around the rest of this dungeon, and there we go. There's a spawn up there, and there's the stairs. So I'm gonna go clean out this second floor here. It looks pretty straightforward, and it looks like just spawners in all the corners. And then I'll be right back. And there we go. That should be the last spawner. Looks like there's just one in every corner. And now we can go loot this place. As soon as we put all of these away, these are all the rest of the spawners I've managed to get from the other dungeon. So we've gotten a fair amount, but we're just gonna vein miner all of the barrels and sort out the loot later. And there we go. We now have all of our stuff brought back here, which is quite a bit that we apparently missed from the original dungeon. Several things of iron, a bunch of candles, some turtle eggs, and, well, our storage system still isn't quite fully complete. We do have everything here connected up except for most of the dies. So we still have to get those in right here in the center. But trying to link stuff up to this is kind of a bit of a pain to do. So we may have to fiddle with that. We still have some more stuff that we need to set into the compacting drawers. I don't know why that one has amethyst in it, but for now, I think that's going to be good. There's just way too much stuff that we need to sort out and put away somewhere in order to get this thing fully set up. So I'm going to work a bit on that off camera, especially since we need a lot more jungle wood for all of our drawers. And other than that, I think we're probably good. We don't really need a lot of the other machines right now. We've got most of what we need from our chickens, and I think all we really need right now is the latex processing setup. So I'm going to go grab the bits to make that up, and then I'll be back to get that set up. All right, and there we go. We've got a fluid extractor that is facing the wrong way. Okay, apparently we've got to have this face this way. Yes, there we go. So now if this works like I remember, we should just be able to put that there. And we have to wait for that to produce a whole bucket before we can even get the processing unit. But with that now going, we can eventually get our laser drill and our laser drill base, which requires pink slime. Mob slaughter factory. Okay, so we're gonna have to get a mob farm set up somewhere. So that's not gonna be too difficult with all the spawners we just got. So I think that with that is where I'm gonna leave you all for today. I'll probably work on getting a few more machines, get some more latex going here, and hopefully set up more storage because we've barely scratched the surface of all the items we need to store. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of what's going on in this strange stone cave. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.